Welcome to this impromptu sort of live DIY Keepsake Corsage today. If you're in for a treat, if you want to know how to add some aromatherapy to some more crafts that me and Dr. Sheila are doing and messing around with on this Saturday, we decided to bring you on in. So today, she's no longer a guest. She's just my sister. Right? My aroma sister, Dr. Sheila. Say, hey.
Hey, hello everyone. Happy to be back.
Yes, always happy to have you back.
Thank
And
you.
ladies and gentlemen, we thought we would bring you on in. We're getting together doing some more crafts. And if you haven't seen our last video where we were doing what?
Pins.
Aroma
Mama
pins.
pins.
And so, yes. And so, if you want to know how to create aroma pins, and this is the right season, right? Because happy May, everybody, too.
Happy May.
Happy May. If you're interested in learning how to do a craft like this and add aromatherapy to it, look at our last video when we were talking about aroma pins. And so, we're going to create something similar today, except we're going to do corsages. And again, this is the month of May. What we got? We have Mother's Day coming up. Maybe you want to do a DIY for Mother's Day or kids craft or anything. Any of these crafts are good for like children and things of that nature. Of course, the essential oils, it has to be adult supervised, right? But if
Yeah.
you want to take the aromatherapy out of the equation, you can certainly do all of these crafts with kids or teenagers, whoever like to craft, right?
That's right. I love the idea of making the pins and
Uh-huh.
flowers because this is definitely the season for the month of May and
Yes.
making flowers such as this. And so thank you, Danny, for asking me to do this with you. And I'm happy
Oh,
to be here again.
it's always a pleasure to have you, sweetheart. Always a pleasure. I know you are not new to the channel, but do you want to introduce yourself and what you do in
Oh,
aromatherapy?
yes. Well, hello everyone again. And I'm Dr. Sheila. I have an Instagram page, Sheila J Wellness, where I help support women over the age of 40 and help them with emotional wellness and support through life transitions, whether they're going through caregiving or career changes or relocation, travel. My page is all about that. I offer blog information on my page and also wellness tips and lifestyle tips, all to help the woman over the age of 40 as they go through the emotional transitions that happen as we go through life, as we're doing life, as life be lifing, as you
Yeah,
might have heard some people say. So,
right.
so it's for women specifically over the age of 40. And that's what I do. I also offer coaching. I also offer coaching as well because I call myself on my page the positivity coach. So I
Oh,
offer positivity through quotes, through affirmations, and that's also found on my page as well. So
awesome.
thank you. I'm looking forward to doing this today.
Oh, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you. Um, our Roma sisters together. We're gonna get the rest of them on soon enough, right?
Yeah, right.
Soon enough.
Yes,
And I
yes.
am none other than Danny here on Natural Ally D. I am a social worker and aromatherapist, and I married the two to help our overall quality of life. I have a passion for social work, being in the business. I can even say it's a business, a service, right? I serve. I've been
Mm-hmm.
serving as a social worker for ooh, 20 plus years, y'all. 20
Ooh,
plus.
20 plus years. Ooh, that's a long time.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a true passion of mine. I enjoy it. I just launched a new podcast with another fellow YouTube sister to let's talk about social work, right? So if you haven't checked that out, if you're interested, when we talk about topics to help those that we serve in hopes that it'll be of benefit. But so I married my social work and out here on YouTube, my aromatherapy, and I enjoy helping other social workers, other helping professionals to utilize aromatherapy in your practice, perhaps for yourself, right? Because we can be overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Anything about social work or serving the public in that capacity, because there are many types of different social workers. It can be stressful. It can be, you can have compassion fatigue. You could be overworked, caseload high, all of that, right? And just serving people who have constant need, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's where you show up. And so that's where I come in. I teach you how to share with you how to use aromatherapy not only for yourself, but also as an adjunct for your customers or your clients or whatever you refer to them as. Because honestly, we know, even as a social worker or a counselor, you can't be with your clients all day long when they're in crisis, when they're in situations that um, require attention. You usually have to make an appointment, see you, call you, or get to you, but you want to be able to offer them something a little bit more to help them get through whatever situation that they might be going through.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Mm-hmm.
just emotionally, but maybe physically, right? Offer them another tool in their toolbox along with what you offer them to help them get, like you say, life in.
Yeah, that's right. And and also I want to add to Dan is that we both share that we what we do is we offer natural self-care
Yes.
tools in the toolbox to help you, to help someone deal with life,
Yeah.
and both of us dealing with emotional support. So we have different tools within our toolbox to help
Yes.
with that.
Yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. And if you're interested, I do offer a one-on-one, like 15-minute consultation just to see. We were just talking about that off camera, to do an assessment of whether or not using aromatherapy is for you, right? We were talking about when you're working with essential oils, it's not a one and done. You tell us what you got going on. We just send you, oh, just do this. It's a little bit more involved with that if you want to use them properly and for a longer period of time, and have something in your wellness cabinet, not only for you, but for those that you love, right?
Right, that's right.
I do offer a 15-minute consultation, free, to see how and if that's the avenue that you want to go. I also do virtual and in-person sessions. So if you're interested, I do offer that as well. And teaching you how to use essential oils and give you that foundation. So once you get that, you're off and running. Okay. You say, well, I don't want to do a virtual or in-person session. I do offer a free masterclass. No worries. Find the link in my description, my profile, where I offer you a free masterclass. You can get a little taste of what it is to learn about essential oils. You might be surprised. Might be like me when I first started out. I don't know about you, Dr. Sheila, but when I first started out, I thought aromatherapy was the plug-ins at the grocery store.
Hmm.
Baby, I can laugh at myself now. Baby, I was so naive, it wasn't even funny. And then once I realized, oh, okay, it's something more to it than just the smell.
Oh yeah, so did I. I knew about essential oils, but I thought it was just for a diffuser. You just put them in a diffuser and helps the house smell good.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's so much more than that.
yes, it is.
Hmm.
Good. Coming to you today, share you again a little bit about what we do best, right? Sharing love, shout out to for years. Ladies, I'm just popping in. Thank you. Thank you. Very love is so sweet. One of those who a constant supporter, and I send her much love on YouTube. She's a supporter of YouTubers, and I send you love, sweetheart. So thank you for being here, even just popping in, and all who's watching in the future. We appreciate you. We just do it out of passion and love, and if you can learn something, that's even better, right?
Yes, that's right.
So
Love to you.
Yeah, so we're going to get started. I'm going to bring out my goodies. You got your goodies in front of you?
Yes, I do. Have my
Oh,
goodies.
ah.
So
So,
what are we doing today, Danny?
so today we're going to do Aroma Keepsake Corsages. Okay, so if you haven't seen our last video when we did aroma pins, wonderful DIY craft for all sorts of occasions, right? And again, have that here. But today we're going to do corsages. If you know anything about corsages, um, have you had a corsage before, Dr. Sheila?
Yes, I have several different corsages.
Okay.
Um, Back in the day,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if they still do this,
Uh-huh.
but I know back in the day when I would go off to church
Uh-huh.
on Mother's Day, I
Uh-huh.
wore a corsage similar to this one, and I would pin it on to my lapel on my dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a red one
Uh-huh.
on Mother's Day that I would wear, and the red one would represent that I had my mother, who was living at the
Mm.
time,
Okay.
and I had a red corsage representing that I
Okay.
did have a mother, and
Uh-huh.
my mother wore a white corsage pinned on
Oh.
her dress, showing that her mother had deceased.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we did. That's what I remember about corsages. And
Oh, that's so
as a
beautiful.
little girl, that I think my first corsage that I wore on
Uh-huh.
Mother's Day, I might have been 9 or
Mm-hmm.
10, and my father would go to the store and buy these corsages for my
Okay.
mother and myself.
Okay.
I am the only child, so that's what he would do for us.
Uh-huh.
And he did that for years until I got to be about maybe 18.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then in high school, I think sixth grade, I had a corsage
Okay.
similar to this, except for with flowers, and
Uh-huh.
wore it on my wrist for my
Okay.
prom, my junior
Oh,
prom and senior prom.
yep. Oh, that's so beautiful. I did not know about the distinction between the red and the white roses. So thank you for sharing that. Wearing on Mother's Day. Remember going to church and seeing, I don't remember us having distinct different colors, but yes, churches where I saw the ladies wear corsages first, right, on
Hmm.
Mother's Day. And
Hmm.
similar to you, I had the prom, we get prom corsages, and I had the one like you had the pearl one. We had the one with the bands on that you got from the flower
Yeah.
shop,
Uh-huh.
and they would put real flowers on it. You could try and
Yes.
keep it. You could try to dry it out and keep it, but um, today we're going to give you one you can actually keep. Right?
Right. And
It's
it
the gift.
won't wilt.
It won't will, and it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, that's right.
And I have made these corsages for all sorts of occasions. A baby shower, you can create so much with corsages. Theme corsages I've done for retirement parties, a baby shower, and of course a birthday. So
Hmm.
it's just
Hmm.
fun. So we're gonna get right to it. So what are the things that we have for our corsages? Dr. Sheila, you picked up your wristlet. Um, yeah, so she has a pearl wristlet, as they call them, and I have a elastic band wristlet with the middle tip at the top. Hers has a plastic tip at the top. So you can get so many different types. And I got this off of, I want to say, was it Joann's or Michael's when Joann's is going out of business, I understand.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I love Joanne's.
Yeah, or
Hmm.
I have got them from Michael's, and I might have got them offline, but you can get this, and they're just like corsage wristlets, and this is how they do it at the flower shop. Just take one of these and build upon it. So we got this, and next we have our flowers. We're going to use flowers today. I have a
Yes.
flower that's on a vine that I want to probably say either I got it from Michael's or maybe even a dollar store, where you can get them on the vine, and the
Hmm.
vine has leaves and it has little things like this that you can build with your corsage with it. So either way, it just depends on how big you want your flower on your corsage, right?
Right. Now, I wanted to say too that for
Mm-hmm.
my corsage wristlet, for the
Okay.
wristlet, I
Uh-huh.
got these off of Amazon,
Okay.
and they come in a pack of 4.
A pack of 4 pearls. Do they come in
Pearls.
different color pearls or just the white pearls?
Just the white pearls.
Okay.
But there were other sets where you can get 12
Okay.
or 16 in a pack, but I just got 4.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, I wanted to say that I got these flowers
Okay.
from Amazon, and they come in a box. I think it's 24 flowers in a box. And what
Oh.
they are, they're the petals.
Oh, okay, good. And see, yeah,
No
yours is the
leaf.
individual petals, so you don't have to cut them off like I do. I'm gonna have to cut these off.
Okay. So
Yeah.
and they come in different colors. I
Okay.
have an assortment of colors, but they
Ooh,
have ones in white, just white or red or
okay.
purple. But I have it like an assortment.
Okay. All right.
Hmm
And then we got some ribbon. I got some
Yes, got
ribbon.
some ribbon.
Yep, got ribbon. Michael's got my ribbon. I'm good for digging in the dollar bin at Michael's. you know,
I love Michael's.
yes. And right now, they had a good old sale. Buy one, get 3 free. They were trying to give that ribbon away.
Oh, I need to go over there.
And
I
in their clearance bin, I don't know if they're absorbing things from Joann's. I noticed they're on their website. They have this little tab at the top that said Joann customers or Joann shoppers. So, but a lot of their inventory they're clearing out,
yeah.
making room for new. And I had got ribbon buy one get 3 free. Okay.
Well, I love Michael's. They have a lot of ribbon and here's some more ribbon too that I have. I showed you all the white ribbon. These are just hearts that I got on Valentine's Day. This came from the dollar store.
Yep. Dollar store too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love when you go into one of those dollar stores that you don't, and you be like, oh, wow, because they aren't all created equal. Some stores have what other stores don't or what have you. So,
that's true. Even though I think in my area, there's about maybe 10 different dollar trees, a dollar store. And I'm telling you, each of them are different. Each of them have different things in them.
Yeah, they don't all have the same things. I always like to go into new ones and see what they got. You never know. You can find some gems. So we got the wristlet, the flower, the ribbon. You might have accent flowers or accent pieces like this if you wanted to. Not required. It's just something that comes in a pack at Michael's. And like on this stem right here, you will see a little thing like this. Yep. And go from there.
Okay.
And because of course I didn't turn off the alarm on my phone, so give me 1 second. It's ringing. I'm like, I hear it. Oh yes. So I got that. The accent pieces that came on this vine, they got little bulbs or what have you, whatever they call these.
Little leaves
and stuff. And of course you're going to need some leaves like this on your corsage just to build it up. Okay. And last but not least, we have our essential oil that we're going to use. So, and we'll talk about the essential oils that we're going to use with our corsages, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So let's get started. So you got your wristlet. So take your wristlet. And what we want to do is build on this. We're going to build up your corsage. So you're going to take a leaf. If you don't already have one, I'm going to have to cut mine off of here. And I'm cutting at the base because I don't want the stem.
Okay.
So I don't want that part.
Okay.
I'm going to do about 2 of them. If I need more, I can cut them off.
Now, when we put the leaf, did we put those in the hole in the wristlet? In the whole area? Or we
don't even do that. Nope.
Don't? Okay.
Nope. So we won't be putting it in the hole. Well, let's put it this way. I don't, because mine is flat.
Mm-hmm.
at the top. If you
Okay.
wanted to, I guess you could put if it was on there, but then it'd be poking out at the bottom when you get ready to put it on your wrist.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I wouldn't recommend that. But I got 2 leaves that I'm cut out at the base, and then they do come like this at Michael's, but I got this so cheap. But the vine, I was like, oh, I got 3 for 1. I got the flowers, I got the accent, and the so really inexpensive. Okay. So what we're going to do is, Dr. Sheila, we are going to, so you're going to take your corsage. You got your glue. Oh, that's another thing. We got our glue. I got my hot glue gun. You say you got your glue gun?
let me see what I have here.
Or your glue?
My glue.
Okay.
Oops. Just a minute. I found some leaves that I can use. It looks just like yours, Danny.
Okay.
So that's what I'm cutting off right now.
Okay.
And then I can show you.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Now the glue. I do have a glue gun that I just purchased recently, but I'm a little nervous about that glue gun.
Really?
I don't know why I'm a little nervous about it.
Why come? Real good English. Why come? Why come?
I know you might think, but Dr. Sheila, is it the name? Maybe that, I don't know. But I've never really used it. I'm so used to using. This is what I use, folks.
Okay.
I use the Elmer's glue.
Okay.
This is what I use most of the time, is Elmer's glue.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
also I found out in doing the joy journaling, that's what my other creative project that I do. I use, whenever I do add on fabric on my joy journal, I use this fabric tack.
Okay.
So this is like a liquid glue, and this sticks to everything.
Ooh.
And so now I don't have to worry about actually using a hot glue gun.
Okay. I got you.
And you know what it is? I will say.
What?
I was looking at the directions of the glue before I even opened up the box, and it said, if you're going to use the glue gun, make sure you don't use it in a humid environment, because electric shock could happen.
Okay.
And in my area where I live, sometimes it gets very humid.
Okay.
If the air conditioner is broken down, or sometimes heat rises to the top of where I live in my home, so it gets a little humid. So I was a little nervous about that. So that's why I was nervous.
Oh, that's fine, sweetheart. We understand.
It's been so hot. It's been so hot in my area. Oh my goodness. So that's why I said I'll use this.
Okay. No worries. So that fabric tack probably just works just fine.
So if you have some fabric tack, you can use that as well.
And where did you get fabric tack from?
I got it offline. Amazon, but Joann's would have it, because sometimes you can use this if you're sewing on buttons, on an actual on some type of cloth.
I wonder
or fabric. I think Joann's might have it.
But since they're going away,
but
I wonder if Michael's has it.
Oh, they might. I'm trying to think. Walmart might have it.
Okay.
Because it used to be in Walmart, I think they have a fabric area.
Okay.
It used to be years ago, they used to have a fabric area.
Right. And whatever you want to purchase your items from, it's called fabric tack.
Yes, fabric tack.
Okay, no worries. So what we're going to do with whatever glue that you have, I have my glue gun here, and it's just gooey and everything right now because I've had it plugged up. But you're going to take the petals, right? And you see how the long way of your, show me the long way of yours. Okay. You're going to place your leaf on here. You're going to glue it that way. So you're going to glue one this way, and you're going to glue another one that way. So put your leaf up against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to look
like,
I don't know if you can see it.
Yep. Absolutely. There you go. And you
So
may
go
want
back
to,
against it. Okay.
I'm going to center it so that they overlap each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have it such like this, half one here and then a half the other way.
Okay.
And the pointed part of the leaf is going to be pointing outwards, not inwards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to glue down. I'm going to take my hot glue gun. And for me, I like to just apply the glue. So I have my hot glue gun. I just like to apply the glue right on top of the wristlet part where the leaves are going to go. Right. So I'm doing that. Ah. And when you hot glue, be careful.
Be careful. Mm-hmm. Even be careful with the fabric tack because it could get to be very sticky.
Yep. And so now that I have the glue across the top of this, I'm just going to simply take my leaf, the shorter end where I cut from it, and I'm going to have the pointy part pointed out. Put it halfway on here. And then I'm going to take my other leaf that I cut and I'm going to put it right. I'm going to overlap it on here like that. I'm going to hot glue. You just press. And so that's your base right there.
Okay.
That is the base of your corsage. Sort of overlapping. Let's see what you got. Can you
I want to
see?
make sure. I did one so far. I didn't do the other leaf yet.
Okay.
I just hope that it sticks.
Okay. You said the fabric, you're using the fabric tack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. That's pretty. Okay. All right.
I had to put the other one. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, make sure it's sticking.
Okay.
Ah.
So you overlap it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Oh, I see. I'll do it like this. I'm gonna overlap it.
Uh-huh.
And also, when you finish with fabric tack
Uh-huh.
glue, you want to make sure you put the top. There's a top that goes on it. You want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure you put it back on, so the
Mm-hmm.
glue won't get dried out.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
and I
see
just
what you got.
overlapped it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's neat.
So you're starting to build your corsage.
Yes.
We only have about 2 more steps, and you have your corsage, y'all.
Wow.
Okay. So once you build that, now you're going to choose the ribbon you might want, right? So we're building it. So I have some yellow ribbon and I have some rainbow ribbon. I have some blue ribbon. I think I'm gonna use my yellow ribbon since I have yellow flowers and yellow accents. So what you want to do with your ribbon, I'm gonna put this down for a second. You actually want to create a bow. You know, that's how you fold it over. You're just gonna create a bow like that.
Create a bow.
Mm-hmm. Create a bow. So all I did was took my ribbon and folded it at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Folded at the end, and then you fold it at the other end.
When you said fold it, you fold it over it in half?
Yeah, and so mine is still on the spool. I haven't cut it yet.
Oh.
So I'm at the end of it. So at the end of the ribbon itself, I'm just folding it once like this, right? And then you can see.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take the bottom part of it and fold it again. I just want to make a loop, 2 loops.
Okay.
And you have that like that. Let's try. I'll do it again. So see, I folded it. I have 1 loop. I just simply took the end of the ribbon and I folded it.
Okay.
Yep. Let's do it in 2 steps. That way we can do it better. I'm gonna cut that part off, that one loop. So just do one loop. We're gonna do one at a time.
Do you tie the loop?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to. Yep. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. You're gonna take that one loop, and
Okay.
now with your corsage,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna put it the perpendicular way, not the same way as the leaf, but the other way on here. You're
Okay.
gonna glue it on there, but you're gonna glue it on one side because you're gonna do another loop and put it on the other side.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So now you're gonna take it and glue it like this.
Let me do it like this.
Yep. And you can glue it right across there because it won't matter because you won't be able to see all that up under the flower.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna glue this part and then we're gonna do another loop and glue another loop on the other side. So it's peeking out on the other side. I'm taking my glue gun and I'm simply gluing it down. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything because again, you're gonna be building upon it and nobody be able to see up under there.
Yeah.
They won't see how messy it may be. Oh, so I'm just taking my
Okay.
my scissors and just spreading the glue around so that okay. So now you have your loop on your corsage on one side.
Oh, so now is the loop going around the leaf, or it's just sitting on the leaf?
It's just sitting on the leaf.
Okay.
Sitting on the leaf.
Okay.
I folded it and just sitting right on top. I just glue it right on top.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna make me another loop and glue it the other way. So I'm just taking end of my ribbon, making a loop, cutting it. You can make it as big as you want, or small as you want.
Okay.
So I'm making another loop and I'm cutting that. And I'm taking that loop. So this loop is facing this way, right? So now I'm the opposite way. I'm gonna take the other loop and put it the opposite way.
Okay.
Yeah. And because mine still has glue on here, this hasn't hardened, I'm just gonna press it right on in because I'm using a hot glue gun. You might have to use glue, put some more glue on if you're using the glue tack or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And here you go.
Ah, okay. That's pretty.
Thank you.
I'm doing a little slow here.
No. We're taking our time. This is an easy Saturday. We're strolling into this Saturday. Just doing something fun. I can sit here like you, do this all day.
That's pretty.
Let's see what you got.
Well, I've only done one loop
Okay, cool.
so
Okay.
far, but I put a little leaf in the loop.
Ooh, we were getting there, but you're a step ahead of me. You go, girl. That's pretty. Absolutely. That's gorgeous. Okay.
Cute. Really, to be, I was going to say,
If you just want, let me back up. If you just want one loop, that's fine. You don't have to have two.
Okay.
You know, I just put two because they're small and I didn't put any accent piece on it yet. So I'm glad that you showed me that. So now I'm going to put my accent piece on. Dr. Sheila put hers on with her one loop. You go, girl. And so I have an accent piece that I'm going to use just the same way you did. And my accent piece has a little stem on it, but it's wiry. So I'm just going to fold it up and roll it up and fold it up and just stick it right onto the corsage like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to glue that one on, glue that piece on. I don't have enough glue to hold that in place yet.
And it doesn't hurt too that after you put the glue on, whether you put it on with the hot glue gun or the fabric tack, to kind of hold it and make sure it gets nice and dry.
Yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So I put on my little accent piece on it already. On the side, this is my little white crystal.
That's pretty.
Accent. So is yours.
Thank you.
So is yours.
Thank you.
Okay. So I got she got the leaves. I have the little crystals. I also have little
Excuse me.
baby flowers. Um, and these are little flowers. These aren't. I'm gonna use a bigger flower for the corsage itself, but I'm just gonna decorate it with some baby flowers as well. And so you're just building it up. That's all. So when you get ready to put on your flower, you have your corsage. So I'm taking this baby flower, and it has a wire at the end, and I could just fold it up. So if yours come like this, because I got these at Michael's. If yours come like this, you can either cut it off. If you don't have any scissors, you can just fold it up until it's a little piece like that. No worries. Again, I'm going to take my glue gun, add some glue to the top of the design that I already have. And, okay. And then
Now,
piece. Go ahead.
I wanted to say, Danny, I have the flowers that I have.
Uh-huh.
I got from Amazon again,
Okay.
online, and
Uh-huh.
this doesn't have. It's very short. It's like a
Uh-huh.
bud, no stem.
Which is great. That's great. That's absolutely great. You don't have to cut it off like I do. Cut off the vine. So now I've glued on. So I got my crystal accent piece and the little baby flower pieces on there. Now, I think Dr. Sheila, I think she got it. She done gone on.
No, I'm still. Now I had to put the. Are we putting the flowers on now?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I had to cut my flowers off the stem, remember? So I have some little daisy-like type flowers I'm gonna put on there. I think I'm gonna do all daisies with this one because I do have some really big ones, but I think that would be a little bit too big. That's what I used on the flower pen. So I'm going to use little daisies that are on this vine. And like Dr. Sheila said, you can get them on places with the small stem already off of them.
Yeah.
Or like me, cut them off the vine if you get them from the dollar store or something. So again, I'll put some glue on top of that. My design already. I usually put a generous amount of glue when I get ready to put my flower on, so it is tacked to all the stuff that's on here. And then I take my flowers that I've cut, and I'm just gonna place them right on top. Right on top. I got one. I got two. I'm placing them. Oh, okay. So I just placed the little daisy flower on top. Now, like Dr. Sheila said, sort of hold it in place to make sure that you got it. So you can see that it has its accent flowers on the side. And then this vine has, I don't know what you would call this, little buds on it. I think I'm going to take those off too. Cut them off. I'm just going to sort of, you can fill it in. When you get to this point, you might see spaces with glue in them or places you're trying to hide glue. What I do is I just take accent pieces and just start filling in the holes so nobody can see all that. You know, if you find places in your corsage where you have a bunch of glue that you're trying to hide or just don't, or spaces. So here you go. I think I'm done.
Think you done?
And that's it. Yep. Here we go. So I added that other little piece to it that I told you was on the vine. I don't know what you call it, but it was a little piece like this. Oh, I can pop it off the vine. I just added something like that to it. So this is what I have thus far.
That's pretty.
Thank you.
Is what I have too.
Ooh, that poured it through. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Now, you ready to put it on our wrist?
Yes. And I pray that the flowers don't fall off.
Of course, you wait till them dry. If it's a little warm because you have the hot glue up on it, you can wait till it cools off. Mine is just warm. It's not hot. And up under mine with the metal things, you have these things that are sort of like sticking out on the side. You
No,
see?
I don't.
No, I'm talking about for those who might get
Oh,
if you get the ones that are like these, you can either leave those sticking out like that, or what I love is you can fold them. They're bendable.
oh,
You can fold them in.
I love that.
And so if you have anything that's up under there, you can just wrap it up under there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm folding these in so that I'm sort of, I guess you say, tucking them in. And there you go. And see how now it's flat or you don't see them on both sides?
Oh, I
Now
love
they're
that.
folded in.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to adorn mine on my wrist. And you're putting it on.
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome. Woohoo. And here we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. I love blue flowers. And that accent piece that you have with the green, what is that one look that looks like eucalyptus to me. Is that
Yeah, I think it is.
you think it is?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Came from my flowers here.
oh, yep. That's gorgeous. So see, you can make a corsage. How long
Love
did it
it.
take us? Maybe
10
maybe
minutes, 15 minutes.
at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we got to add some aromatherapy to this,
Yes,
right?
we do.
So it's just that easy for you to make your own keepsake corsage. And of course, in due fashion as we do, we're going to add some aromatherapy. Now, what essential oil do you have with you today?
Oh, with me
Yes.
today?
Yes.
Yes, I have see, I have an essential oil called Magnolia.
Ooh, tell us about magnolia.
Magnolia is the oil of compassion.
Ooh, okay. Uh-huh.
And
The
I'm gonna
oil
give
of
you
compassion. Okay.
yes, it is.
Okay.
And what the Magnolia does,
Uh-huh.
again, my book here, it
Yeah.
treats one another, helps individuals to treat one another with mercy and compassion.
Ooh.
It Magnolia creates a tender place within the heart
Mm-hmm.
to learn lessons throughout life,
Okay.
within human connections, and how to live in love and harmony.
Ooh.
And boy, do we need that today.
Oh,
To
ooh,
live in love and harmony.
you took the words right out of my mouth. I don't get into politics, y'all, but Lord have mercy. We
Neither.
can use that today
Yes.
in these days, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In these
At
times. Not even
this
just about
time,
these times, period. We could definitely use that. So I thank you for bringing that up. Magnolia. Ooh.
magnolia. And I love the smell of magnolia. I love fresh magnolia blossoms as well.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Some people have magnolia blossoms. I've had different relatives. A few of my aunts, I would
Uh-huh.
go to their home and they would have magnolia trees,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it smells so good.
Okay.
And little did I know at the time that that scent is coming. You can also distill it, cold press it, and put it in an essential oil of magnolia.
Ooh.
So I do have an essential oil of magnolia,
Okay.
and I'm just going to use a few drops on
Okay.
my corsage.
Okay.
Just put a few drops.
Mm-hmm. Well, good thing about this, with the corsage, you can keep applying the essential oil. So if the scent goes away, you can reapply
Right.
or apply a different one.
So that's the beauty of magnolia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know
Love
it smells
that.
wonderful. So you have on your corsage and you're smelling it, or the aroma of it, absolutely wonderful. Yes,
Thank
again,
you.
wonderful gifts. And so thank you for sharing about that essential oil. Today I have one of my favorites, and that is rose. Rose
Mm,
essential oil.
love rose.
And
No
if you know
rose.
anything about rose, usually when you get rose essential oil, it's diluted because it's so expensive to produce. It takes so many tons of petals to make one little bottle, 10 milliliter bottle of essential oil. I mean, tons. And so they usually dilute it when they sell it. And this, I have rose with 10%. Rose 10%, because pure rose, I can imagine, be very expensive. Just again, because what it takes to produce, because it's produced from the petals, right? And rose, I have my book here as well. Rose is said to be the ultimate oil because of its ability to encourage the production and release of dopamine. And dopamine is that feel good uh, chemical in our body, right?
Right.
And it mentions rose and geranium should not be confused. They are not related. So rose essential oil and rose geranium are totally two different types of scents, right? Aromas, and they do two different types of things. Which we get into the botanical names. That's always important, right, Dr. Sheila?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Knowing,
is.
knowing which essential oil and what botanical name of that essential oil, because one may sound like the other, but depending on the botanical name, it may not be. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's encouraged to know your essential oils before you start using them. Let's see, what else does it say? Rose has been used in perfumes for its lovely scent for hundreds of years. It says pure rose essential oil is extremely rare, like I mentioned, and valuable. So for rose 10%, pure rose oil has been added to a base of jojoba, like this one, at a 10% dilution in keeping with the industry standard. So you normally, if you go to like a health food store or wherever you get your essential oil, it will typically will be diluted in about 10% or whatever percentage of jojoba oil or any type of carrier oil, just so you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
just so you know. So rose, just to give you some properties of rose, is known to be antibacterial, antidepressant, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It's known to be antiviral. Ooh, I like what I call the antis: antiviral, antidepressant, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It's also known to help um, heal wounds, right? Okay. Support the liver and also relieve constipation. So on that note, right? And so the essential oil is steam distilled from the, or no, not steam distilled, solvent extraction from the flowers. That's a whole nother video, whole nother topic. The way how we get our essential oils, because
Mm-hmm.
each one is processed in a different way to get you the little oil in the bottle. So
Yeah. Like I was mentioning with magnolia,
mhm,
it's coming from the buds, or could be coming from the leaves or the stems or the resident of the trees.
uh,
Yeah, that's how essential oils, so many of them come from so many different sources, but it's all plants.
absolutely. All
Mm-hmm.
every part of the plant is used for an essential oil.
Mm-hmm. That is so true.
So, and in this case, it's just from the petals alone. So, could you imagine how many petals it would take just to get drops out of the petal just to fill up a little bottle like this? It takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
It
Mm-hmm.
definitely takes a lot.
It's definitely a process.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And that's why I respect the essential oil crafters and people and companies that actually do it and do it in the right way. I'll say that because sometimes you can get an essential oil that is not right. It just smells like it, but it's not um, therapeutic grade
Mm-hmm.
essential oils like your fragrance oils. If you see the word fragrance and stuff like that, typically it's not a pure therapeutic essential oil. And I talk about that in one of my videos where I'm sharing with you how to find reputable companies and what to look for when you're purchasing an essential oil on their website. Can't think of the name of the video now, but I am talking about it. I'm walking you through step by step. I'm showing you what to look for on the websites when you're getting essential oil, so that you're not getting something you think is one thing and it's not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
were talking about that before. We're talking about, oh, this oil smells good, but
Mm.
it depending on where you got it from, you might not should be using it, and it could be a fragrance oil as opposed to a therapeutic oil, right?
You're right.
Case in point, I think I was sharing with you, Dr. Sheila, or maybe it was on another video. I had got this box of essential oils that I had one. They was given to employees, right? It's a set, and the set. I said, "Oh, isn't that cute?" You know, and it came six in a package, and I said, "I wonder how." usually, usually, depending on where it comes from, it is not necessarily a therapeutic grade essential oil. But I got this in the mail, and long and behold, not gonna say the company, but it had mineral oil added to each one of the essential oils.
Really? Hmm.
At least the one that I picked up, and I was like, not necessarily one that I would use on myself per se, but I took out one, and let me look at this one. For example, yep, mineral oil is the first ingredient, and it says fragrance. Mineral oil and fragrance. And then at the very end, it says like tea tree extract. So when you're getting something like this, typically it's not a pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So be mindful and be careful when you get your essential oils from. This was like a free gift or what have you. I probably used something inconsequential with it. Not on me.
That's true.
Not on me.
Mm-hmm.
But find some way to utilize it without putting it on me, like maybe cleaning my garbage disposal, cleaning out my garbage,
Mm-hmm.
something that really doesn't matter. Like if you clean out your garbage can, I don't know if y'all do that, but I do that. Clean out your garbage can, clean garbage disposal, whatever, something that doesn't require for me to put it on me. So
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
mindful of that. So
Yeah.
that's the case in point. When you're getting essential oils, like we talked about, you want to get them from reputable companies so that you're getting, because if it was a therapeutic grade, it should be only one ingredient in there, unless it's a carrier oil. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Two at
Mm-hmm.
the most.
Mm-hmm.
Carrier oil and the essential oil, unless it's a blend that comes more with more essential oils in it. But it shouldn't have all this other stuff and then have the word fragrance and extract in it.
Yeah, that's true. Because some of these oils have been cut with so many other things, such
Mm-hmm.
you said, such as a mineral oil. So they're not really pure oils. You want to look for pure therapeutic grade oil. And
Yeah.
sometimes hard to find if you're just going to a regular store
Mm-hmm.
that's not, they might have essential oils over in the corner of the store, just a small section.
On the shelf or
Yes.
at the register and all.
Mhm. And you look at these oils and they just basically, it'll tell you 100% fragrance. It doesn't say that you could use it topically,
Mm-hmm.
but it specifically says to use it in a diffuser. And with that being said, a lot of those fragrance oils are used just for that.
Right.
They're not used for topical use. And
Yes.
there's a lot of healing purposes
Mm-hmm.
in when you use it topically on the
Yep.
body, on the skin. But
Uh-huh.
but if you use a fragrance essential oil that's
Yeah.
100% fragrance, it doesn't say use topically, and you use it, it could be a problem of a skin irritation can
Yeah.
develop just by using that fragrance, 100% fragrance oil that's
Absolutely.
listed on the bottle.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yes. And you can get sensitivities to real essential oils as well, but it's just something to be mindful of. So thank you for bringing that up. I want to say hi to one of our viewers. Hey, Case Momo Notary. Hi, Miss Celine. Yes, I caught you live. Yes, you did. You caught us live. our
Hello.
impromptu live today. We bringing you in to share one of our DIY corsages that we're making today. Something good, perhaps for Mother's Day. Do it as a craft or create, create one for your mother. You want to do something special for her to keep and use it with aromatherapy. So we're doing that today. So thank you for catching us live. Thank you for watching, dear. We
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
So, but yes, so getting back to the essential oil, these are Aroma Keepsake Corsages. And so you put 2 drops of yours, but I didn't put 2 drops of mine. So I'm going to put a drop on each. I have 2 little daisies on here. So I'm going to put 1 and 2. Now, rose essential oils is kind of costly. So that's all I'm going to put on here. And just rub it around, actually. Wow.
And I
That
want
smells wonderful. It smells like a bouquet of roses.
to.
Just a bouquet of roses.
Yes, beautiful.
And could you imagine wearing this? You either wear, like you mentioned, going to church or wherever you're wearing this, and the aroma just carries with you. People are like, oh, what is that smell? What is that smell? And nobody would be the wiser.
Yes.
They wouldn't. Yeah.
Now I want to say too that with the essential oils that we have, we have the pure therapeutic grade in the bottle, such as this.
Yes.
You might have seen Danny use hers, but for my magnolia drop, I use it in a bottle, such as this is a roller blend bottle, and it's mixed with fractionated coconut oil.
Okay. Yep.
Which is a carrier oil that goes along with the that's added to this essential oil magnolia.
Yes.
And so, just as I mentioned, when you look at 100% fragrance essential oil, it could irritate the skin. You don't want essential oil to irritate the skin. So, a lot of the essential oils are for some companies are in bottles such as this, mixed with a carrier oil.
Yep.
And a carrier oil such as coconut oil or jojoba oil. Those are carrier oils. Yeah. I'm not speaking of vegetable oil or corn oil. I'm speaking of pure oils such as jojoba, sweet almond oil, coconut oil. Those are the oils that should be mixed with an essential oil to protect the skin if you're using it topically.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, mine is mixed. This rose 10% is mixed with jojoba oil, as she mentioned. And that's only because it's so expensive. They usually don't sell pure rose essential oil in a bottle this size because it would cost you easily, and I don't want to misspeak, but it could cost you a couple $100. So they cut it with jojoba oil to give you enough for the scent, and it's more than enough, to be honest, right? It's more than enough. 1 drop of essential oil does plenty, and we talk about that before. More is not better with essential oils. If the instructions say only so many drops, just stick to the drops if you plan to use it, because more is not better, and it can be just as potent as any sort of over-the-counter something. So you always want to be mindful of that. So yeah, so you think,
I love it.
Yeah, so it's something you think you'll do again?
Yes, I would. I do, and I have so many. Remember, I ordered it online, so they already gave me 4, so I have 3 more to make.
Okay, awesome. And
I love this.
They make the cutest of gifts. So, say for instance, you had like some sort of crafts. You have your joy journaling crafts and stuff. You can glue joy journaling crafts on here. I remember making one for a lady for a baby shower, and she had a giraffe themed baby shower. So I made the flowers and put a paper giraffe on here.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Another one I did was with heart. You could take a styrofoam heart cutout and put on here for Valentine's Day.
Yes, cute.
So the possibilities are endless.
Yes, and also, Danny, I think we talked about this too off camera. Paper roses, paper flowers.
Yes.
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 I think I know you showed me a video
Uh,
where they made paper flowers out of a muffin tin what liners,
yeah.
muffin tin liners. That was
Yes.
neat.
Oh my goodness. That might be another video, Dr. Sheila. We got to come on and show them that.
Ooh, that's fascinating and so
Oh,
pretty and
yes,
so easy to do.
it was. I was thoroughly amazed. And it took maybe 2 minutes for that person to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got to come back and make that.
Yeah.
So you do have a DIY already for this month and the month of May. So if you're encouraged to do this or any time of year for prime season, Mother's Day, or just because, right? Wonderful way to show somebody you love them and to have it be a keepsake and they can keep using. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And I love keepsake items.
Mm.
So, oh, thank you for making these with me. I'm going to keep mine on all day.
Yes. You know what?
I'm going to
I,
go out. If I go out, I'm going to keep it on my arm.
oh, I don't know if I'm going anywhere. I'm gonna keep it on for a little while, and I'm definitely gonna wear it tomorrow when I
Ooh.
go to church. Yeah.
Awesome. The people might ask you, that's so pretty. You get to talking about, this is an aroma corsage.
Yeah.
It makes a wonderful conversation piece, right?
Yes. And especially to wear it, make one of for yourselves, make
Uh-huh.
one at home, and wear it for Mother's Day.
Yep. Great
Hmm.
Mother's Day gift.
Hmm.
Absolutely. I'll put the what do you call it? The items that you get most of all these items from Michael's. I went over it at the beginning of the video. So if you watch the replay, we share with you all the items that we did. And you can pretty much get them all from Michael's. You might have to get some offline. But otherwise, this is it. It took, like you said, less than 15 minutes to make one of these. And it's absolutely fun. And we love DIY, don't we?
Yes, we do. We love DIY. And you know what I think I love most of all is doing it with you,
Oh,
doing the crafts with you. We have
thank
so
you.
much fun.
I thoroughly enjoy that with you. I'm glad that you enjoy DIY as much as we could be here all day, but we're not going to do that. So, and just to point it out, you say, why are they DIY? And they talk about aromatherapy because you can marry the two, right? And I have said before, I found this quote. I can't say who said it, but or what study it came from. It says studies show that engaging in DIY projects, it boosts creativity, it reduces stress, and enhances problem solving skills, making it a fun and healthy way to keep your mind sharp. And I said, wow, I gotta share that, right? And so DIY help you to reduce stress. And like you mentioned earlier, in these days and times, we need something to give us sort of that woosah and take your mind off of things that may be going on in the world. Just something fun to do and, bring you some cheer, right? Along,
Right.
along with the aromatherapy. So, yeah. All right. Did you want to add anything to this? I think we're about to wrap it up.
Well, I wanted to add that please go out and maybe do this DIY yourself. Later on, watch the video. If you don't have the supplies now, you can do it. Go get it online like I did, or go to Michael's and do the same project that we did.
Right.
Because DIY, doing creative projects, I agree with Danny. It helps for the mental capacity and also for emotional wellness as well. And that's what I tried to speak about when I talk with people, talk with my clients
Mhm.
about emotional wellness, emotional support, and creative wellness.
Right.
It's so important. It's not all about just physical wellness.
Right.
To help people is about a whole pillar of things to do for self-care. It's all about physical, mental, emotional, social as well, and intellectual to help one's enhance their well-being.
Right.
And so the tools such as what we have, the essential oils, the joy journaling,
Mm-hmm.
the meditation, the affirmations, the quotes, all of that relates to your well-being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the whole thing, the total package.
Total package.
We're not just made of one entity of ourselves. So definitely thank you for bringing that up. And you made me think of another quote by Oliver Wendell Holmes, specifically talking about how aromas can help with that. And he says, memories, imagination, and old sentiments and associations are more readily reached through the sense of smell. So if you can add a sense of smell to any of the things that you enjoy, it helps you to bring about good memories and good associations, right? Good
Right.
imagination. So when you need to go there, you can remember, oh, or you smell something or have that scent, it take you back to when you had a good experience about something or what have you. So, aromatherapy ties into a lot of different things. And as you mentioned, it's the whole person. And we know that therapeutically, essential oils help with the whole body and all of our systems that we have in our body when
Mm-hmm.
used properly. So thank you for bringing that up. Sister, you always bring me back full circle, right? And I so love you for that. And thank you for sharing your Saturday
You're
with
welcome, dear.
me. We'll definitely be back doing this again, some form of DIY. And yeah, if you have any comments or anything, ladies and gentlemen, if whoever watches this in the future, leave it in the comment section. If you have any questions about what we're doing, or if you'd like to reach out to us about the use of essential oils and aromatherapy. Watch the beginning of the video. You can see the things that we offer for one-on-one sessions and what have you, and or courses in person or virtually, right?
That's right.
And so we thank you for watching. And I think that might do it for it. Let me see. We got Case Mobile Notice says sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then Marilyn, my Mary Love, thank you, beloved. You're welcome. You're
You're
most
welcome.
that's so sweet. She always such a supporter.
Oh, thank you.
I send her much love, and you can find Dr. Sheila on. You want to tell them your handle, Dr. Sheila?
Yes, I'm on Instagram at Sheila J Wellness. And I also have a page called Essential Resilience, essential_resilience, and Sheila J Wellness.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. And I can be found here, Natural LID. Also, can found Aroma Buds and Blossoms on my website, but primarily here on YouTube and on LinkedIn is where you will find my Natural LID page. Follow me there where I upload videos, sharing what I like to do. I share aromatherapy, but I also like to share things to help our overall quality of life, right? So encourage you to check that out. And thank you, Mary Love. I appreciate you and I send you love. This
Excuse me.
channel, also Case Mobile Notary, she has a channel as well. So check out her channel. You want to know things about notary. Although we are in Michigan, the things that she talks about can apply to you if you're in another state. But of course, you have to consult your state law. So she has a channel as well. So thank you very much for watching all. And it has been my absolute pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Sheila, as always,
You're
for
welcome.
joining me. And thank you all for
You're
watching.
welcome.
We appreciate you and love you. And thank you for sending us love by liking the video and sharing it. So until next time, beloveds, like I like to say on my channel is what? Let us continue to learn, grow, and share together naturally. And as Mother's Day is coming up, I have to celebrate all the mothers and mother likes, right? Because I'm a momty. A mom auntie, so
Oh,
salute and celebrate all the mothers and mother like
yay.
all the things that you're a mother to somebody, right? You nurture somebody. So however you play a mother like role in this month, I'm celebrating mothers and celebrating our ancestors and all the things that have had an impact on my life. Celebrating my mother and all the women in my life who've had an impact. So I'm thankful and grateful. So, all righty. Until next time, beloveds. Love y'all. Bye bye now. We appreciate
Bye.
you.